hear what they say. Long ago, we're on our way. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Escape to reality. Woo-hoo!
Hey everybody, it's Escape to Reality with Justine
and Geneva. Hello.
Hey.
We're here. Love After Lockup, baby. Good episode.
It was great. It had me
good.
on the edge of my seat.
I mean, I think the two best for me were Scott and Lizzie and Megan Michael. And Sarah,
oh my God. Megan, Michael, Sarah. Holy shit, was it epic.
What was that? There was like a singing duo whose name was like something and Sarah, Tegan and Sarah.
Yeah.
That's what I
always
think
of.
time.
Me too. Oh, Michael's mom is a star. I love her with all my heart. Oh my God.
Rolling up to the hotel room. When does he get? That's all I can tell you.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Ice cold.
Shit, I love her so much. I love her.
It was good. So we're talking the latest Love After Lockup today. And if you didn't catch our Bravo episode and you watch all the Bravo trash, check that out too. We'll also be on the Two Black Girls, One Rose podcast this week talking The Bachelor. So if anyone's a Bachelor fan,
be watching some Bachelor today.
I watched last week's. And then this guy's a virgin.
And I heard a Trump supporter.
Oh God, really? Ugh.
But that might just be hearsay. I'm not gonna nail him to the cross. Sorry for religious people, but that's what I read.
So we're gonna be on their podcast. We're very excited. So we'll be talking The Bachelor. So if you are a Bachelor fan, check that out. That'll be out, I think, Thursday this week. So before we dive into the episode,
Thursday.
All right. Let's talk a little celeb gossip. What you got?
So tonight is the Oscars. Sorry, people, our jig is up. We tape a day before. I wish Joan Rivers, every time that something like this happens, Joan Rivers, I wish she didn't die. She could have been on the red. The fashion police was so good with her.
It was.
Sucks. Why did you have to do it, Joan? You didn't need that elective surgery. And I want to kill that doctor. You killed a national treasure.
That is sad. I really do miss Fashion Police with her. It was the best.
I used to watch her and her daughter when I was like 10 years old. I grew up with them. Yeah. I always hated Melissa. Still do. There's just something so hateable about her, right?
I wouldn't say hateable, but just not likable. Like
you're just not your mom, and stop acting like you're going to be, because she's was a gem. I mean, it's hard to grow up with such a mother like that.
Iconic person. Yeah, that's true. I wish. God. Yeah, and I wish they were still doing Fashion Police. Period. I would even take it with Nene.
Nene was great.
Yeah, it was good. She threw a lot of shade, which probably pissed a lot of people off. But I enjoyed it.
Get Chrissy Teigen on there.
Yeah, that would be good.
Recast it.
Yeah, let us do it.
I'll produce that shit.
Right.
I'll toe the line. Okay.
Okay.
Second of all, the Kim Kardashians and them will tie this in with The Bachelor. So the creator Mike Fleiss, you don't want a last name Fleiss, Heidi Fleiss, was claiming he's in talks. It's funny how you remember her. Was in talks to make Khloe the next Bachelorette, which would be great. And I love when Kim shows text messages through the family. Who knows what the hell's, But I like seeing their genuine reactions if it's real. Khloe said, Kris Jenner, she's a LOL. That's funny. Kim texted them, said, "Are you guys in talks with the Bachelorette?" She spelled Bachelorette wrong, which I love. And then Kris, because I'm horrible with texting, Kris Jenner, no, LOL. And then Khloe said, "Ew, I mean, put some respect on my name, RESPECK," which I adore too. So I guess she's not going to be.
Well, evidently then he tweeted out after that. He tweeted out like they would say it's a confidential process for us to negotiate, like trying to pretend like they were still having it, like still talking about it. And then Khloe responded to his tweet and was like, "Fuck off. Like you're using my name in a time of pain or something. Leave me alone," or some shit. Like he's totally making it up.
I'm not clickbait or something. That's what got me thinking about it. So that's interesting, I guess.
I mean, she would never go on that show. Also, like, you can't find enough 6'5" basketball players to fill
if she dates another basketball player,
she will.
I'm done. Why not
basketball
date-
player or like a rapper or something. She'll keep to what she knows. Those two demographics.
Tyler or Henry to tell me who she's gonna date.
Yeah.
Would you want to talk to him?
I don't
He
think so.
scares
Last
me.
time I was in New Orleans, we almost went to like a card reader, and I've never done that. I don't know if I would. I don't know. I almost did.
That scared me too. I did that. And I told her, I'm like, I just don't want to know if anyone I know is dying or if I'm going to die. Just keep it happy. So who knows if...
So they just lied to you?
And I keep telling Tyler, I'm like, I think there was something dark about you she just didn't want to say. And he's like, shut up.
Oh, you're so crazy. Okay, so I don't know if we've talked about this on the pod before, but there was this Netflix documentary that came out a little while ago that everybody's been watching that I watched a while ago. I don't think I talked to you about it. Abducted in Plain Sight. Have you heard about this?
Oh my God. Are you going to watch that?
Oh, I already watched it.
Oh my God. How do you fill your brain with this stuff?
You need to watch it. It's insane.
Oh my God. I've heard too much.
Well, so spoiler alert for those of you who have not seen it, go watch it. It's one of the crazy, actually I won't spoil it, but it's one of the craziest stories. Literally, like it's you, especially as a parent, you would sit there like, what in the fuck? You need to watch it. I really think you do.
Oh my God.
Because it's not, she's like the kid who's
like,
kidnapped survives. So it's like,
but he
it's not like
like
a murder story.
Masturbated his hit the captor or something weird, right?
well, I mean, I don't know if I want to spoil it, but I really think you should watch it. It's one of the craziest, literally one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
Every single person who I tell to watch it watches it and is like, what in the hell?
How long ago have you watched it?
I watched it probably about a month ago.
Wow, keep this to yourself that long. Wow.
I know. I just saw that now. That's what made me think of it. On TMZ, they're saying the woman who was the one that was abducted as a kid is getting all these calls from Hollywood producers to turn it into a movie.
Wow, go for it.
It's literally, you need to watch it though. You really should.
It's not too dark or I'll have nightmares forever.
No, I mean, it's more like it's more of the trippiest thing you'll ever see. I mean, it's like, the woman survives, so it's not like a murder story. I think you should watch it.
God.
Watch the first half
Seems
hour, and
heavy.
if you can't handle it, just text me and be like, what? I was right.
Oh God, it seems like the gist is though the girl's abducted.
Yeah, by somebody that the family knows twice.
Yeah, I mean, the family knows twice. She
Yeah,
got
the same
loose.
guy twice. No,
She
I mean,
got
like,
loose and
you gotta watch it. Just watch it.
God,
You need to.
how do you go on with life after filling your brain with this stuff, though?
Well, because this isn't like a random person. Like, the parents are fully complicit in this, so it's like you don't have to worry about it happening to your family.
The parents are in on it, and they're okay with the daughter getting kidnapped.
you need to watch it.
All right.
Just watch
I hate
it.
Netflix because it's like you can't talk about it or because it's always there.
I know.
It's really obnoxious.
I know this conversation is probably pissing
The
people off. They're
Netflix
like, what
is
the hell?
getting The Notebook, which I am totally a loser when it comes to The Notebook. It's one of my favorite movies. I'll admit
I haven't
it.
watched that in a long time, but I do love it.
I love it. There's just something magical about it, and I don't care what
know.
anybody says. I'm a loser. But it's going to be on Netflix, and I'm probably going to watch it 100 times. It just is really sweet. Oh,
All right.
God.
Well, between your 99th and 100th time, watch Abducted in Plain Sight.
Okay, I'll watch
All
that.
right.
I'll check it out.
Okay. What else you got? Anything else?
Sounds freaky. Jesse J. Channing Tatum, I used to love him, and he
too.
ruined his career for me. I'll never like him again. I don't want to watch any movies with him after. He really just made me go sour. Speaking of tarot cards, so this is weird. There's people that I get triggered about. So Channing Tatum is a trigger for me. Jenna Dewan, whatever. I thought they were going to stay together forever for some reason.
Me too.
And so she had a tarot card reading. I saw like a clip one time on E! And they said that somebody is going to betray you in your life, and pretty much like it's a main person. Ended up a few months later, she's getting divorced from Channing. And it was just it was creepy, you know. And then he goes and dates Jessie J. She posts a video of them like dancing in his car.
I saw.
Doesn't that make you sick a little bit? Am I crazy? And she looks just like Jenna. And then she says she was upset. She was like, "Oh, I'm disappointed in the public for saying you." You look really similar. Sorry.
Well, also, to me, Jessie J has a real masculine energy. I don't know why.
Yes.
But she's always come across to me as kind of like, you know who she reminds me of? I don't know why. Is that Kat Von D, that tattoo person that used to be everywhere? For some reason, she reminds me of her. So, like, I get a very, like, I don't know. So it seems like a weird
She does have a same type.
Yeah.
Kat had maybe a little softer of a face, but she did bad things too. And now look at where she is. She effed over, what's our girl? I want to say Susan Sarandon, but it's not.
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock.
Susan Sarandon, that would be weird. Oh, man.
And then there's another couple real fast that I have I don't listen to country music, but I've always, for some reason, I do Insta-stalk this girl. Brittany Aldean. Do you know this story of the Aldeans?
Well, it was like she cheated or he cheated.
Yeah,
with
and
her
I still look at her stupid thing. Now they have 2 kids, and she's a real cute girl. But the whole situation makes me sick because he was a child. They had a child, like a high school love. Him and his wife. They had daughters, and then he moves on with this chick after she supported him the whole time. I get so bitter about it, but she will post like with the 16-year-old daughter, like, oh my God, 16 years old, time has really flown by. It's like, I don't think you earn the right to have posts like that. And then the daughter is okay with it. Everybody's okay. The mother, the cheated ex-wife has moved on to get married. It's all they're happy. I'm still holding on to it for them all.
I'm glad you're holding a grudge.
But that's
I don't
it. If
follow
anyone
them.
else, if their stomach turns, let me know.
Yeah, holler at us at Twitter, Escape2Pod.
Are there certain people that you Insta stalk or that get you that you think of?
Not really. I don't follow. Yeah, no, not really. I think like the people that are annoying me the most right now, I would say, is Cardi B and Offset, but we always talk about that. I still find it irritating.
Yeah.
But I mean, I follow both of them. I don't like stalk, if that makes sense.
What do you think about this new song? Or what's his thing? I'm For Fathers.
I tried to listen
something?
to his album. It didn't really do it for me. I'm going to try to give it another go.
So he's alone now. That's a solo?
Yeah, so I think they do, like, because the other guy has released, one of the other Migos has released, like, a solo project. So they do, like, solo stuff from time to time. Okay. I think this is his first solo album. It was kind of like, whatevs. Didn't
culture. I'm looking at her in her little headpiece right now.
So
She's
cute.
Cute as a button, right?
Super cute.
And he apologizes on the thing, though.
Yeah, whatever.
God, I know.
All right, let's dive into the main event. Love After Lockup
really made her body look great.
I know. It's like did the
just
opposite
like Kylie
of what it does to most people.
Kylie got those curves, man.
Yep.
God.
Before we dive in, we feature our tweets of the week for Love After Lockup, and man, you guys have some fantastic tweets out there. So if you have any great ones, make sure to tag us. They crack me up every time. Like,
they do.
People
are great.
Hilarious. At Escape2Pod on Twitter, and we feature those on our IG at Escape to Reality Podcast. Follow us there too. And as always, rate, review, and subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. All right.
Thank you. That is like the beginning of the airplane ride.
Right. Yes. We're about to take off, ladies and gentlemen. Click that purple icon and write us a freaking review. All right.
Down your mimosa. Chuck it in someone's face.
Scott and Lizzie. Oh, God. She meets up with her.
And Lizzie.
Yeah. She meets up with her friend from prison to go
the most
clothes
gorgeous
shopping.
woman in the entire world.
She was pretty.
She looks just like Kim Richards' daughter.
Oh, she does look like Kim. That's a good call.
Who's in prison looking like that? She was beautiful.
She looked better out than in, though. The picture of her like mugshot looked a little rough.
Oh, I didn't catch the mugshot. She needed some rest.
Right. She tells her she's engaged, and she's like, "You're ready to be engaged?" And she's like, "Yeah, I mean, he doesn't require sex from me, and he buys me things." And she's like, "Sounds like you're using him."
He likes to hold hands and only wants a peck on the cheek.
Right.
Well, that's only going to go so far.
Right. And Lizzie says, "I don't feel like I'm using him because he just gives." It's like, that doesn't matter. You're
so
still
nasty.
I loved the friend.
I
though,
would love
another
to see a
honest
sex
friend.
tape of those two, though. That'd be creepy.
Oh God.
That's my plain sight.
Um,
Or abducted in plain sight.
He also, she also says, do you still see him as a trick? Which I loved.
I love the whole trick.
Yeah. She's like, no, not at all. We're engaged.
Okay.
Or she's like, he's my boyfriend. She's like, no, actually, you're engaged. She's like, oh, right. We're engaged. I'm like, oh, my God.
Oh, my. It's only been a week, too. It seems
right.
like should it be at least 3 months or
well,
6
thank God
months.
they haven't been living in the hotel for like 3 months. That's what I was thinking. I was like,
doesn't
how
it feel
are they?
like that?
It does feel like a long time. It's crazy how some stories, like they've gotten a ton out of a week, and some it's been like 3 months, you know?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's crazy.
And then the what the fuck
One
moment
week.
is that they spend $1,900 on 3 bags of clothes.
Oh,
I don't
my
understand.
God. She should be at
insane.
H&M. That's
Right?
crazy.
What are you doing in like what high-end boutique? $1,900. Also, like I really did think the credit card was going to get declined. I was shocked that it wasn't.
It's credit card roulette. How does he have any money on there?
I don't know. I was thinking the same thing. Like, that's just so irresponsible. It doesn't even matter. Like, you're not a freaking Kardashian. You don't have money you don't know what kind of financial situation he's in, like, at all. Crazy.
Oh, it makes me sick.
It was terrible.
And then Scott, that face, and then he's...
calling his friend Charlene.
Love Charlene.
Charlene. He starts telling her about debt. She's like, that's really ugly. She was like... That is not.
Has Charlene been on before? We just didn't know it because they were.
Yeah,
on
that
season
flashback they showed of them talking. That was probably the first couple episodes you missed.
God, these grown men with best friends that are women.
Right? It's very bizarre. And he tells Charlene he's stressed out and doesn't know what to do, and she's like, she's gonna leave you when you tell her.
Charlene's like, I gotta go to my nursing job. Looked like she was wearing scrubs
right?
or something, right? She's like, I don't have time to deal with this shit.
Right.
Venmo me some money if you're willing to give it away.
Right. Therapy. Did you see the like minute long thing in between commercials where
yes,
she's in church and she said she was saved and stopped masturbating and using people?
Oh my God. She's not a sexual being anymore.
Those go hand in hand. Yeah, right. And she says, people say a leopard never changes its spots, but I wasn't a leopard. I was like,
no shit.
Okay. Yeah.
You're a psychopath.
I mean,
con woman.
So what do you
really
think?
Is.
Like, how is she gonna? 100%. How is she gonna play this when he tells her about the money? She's just gonna leave, right? Or like,
I don't know.
I don't know what she's.
Where's she gonna go?
Maybe maybe they'll start hustling people together and like to pay off his debt.
We in this together, baby. Either. Right. She's going to take Jasmine and they go off and I don't know where they'd go, but she'd say,
Jasmine,
she'd suck her like $5,000 out of Scott and then disappear maybe, or
maybe.
How long, I wonder, until we find out?
It's got to be soon. He has to be coming to the end of this road, I think. I mean, especially if she's spending $2,000 a pop on clothes. It's like that shit's going to... So the daughter, they come back and she's like, this is my friend. We went shopping. And Jasmine's pissed. She's like, that's not okay. It calls her a greedy bitch, which I thought was great.
Oh, my God.
She's like, shopping makes me feel better. She's like, go work out. I just went for a run. I love the healthy habits talk from the daughter.
My endorphins are running. I was just running
I
around
feel
the parking
great.
lot of this beautiful hotel we're staying in.
Right.
And she's pissed. She's sick of sleeping in the hotel. Says she could get an apartment. She's right. This daughter really was.
I mean, if you took probably a week, even a shitty like $100 a night hotel, that'd be enough for a security deposit. Like,
they should be sleeping in a car.
Yeah, right.
God.
Yeah,
Jasmine. Poor Jasmine. My heart breaks for her.
I know. She wants her mom to be somebody she's not. Unfortunately.
Maybe Lizzie's gonna go back cracky and end up back in jail.
Maybe. I think she'll find somebody else. She probably has another hustle on the back burner, I'm sure.
She seems pretty good, but it's only been a week. Wow. It seems like she's been out so much longer. It seems like they ate at that dinner 100 years ago with the seafood and everything.
Right. I liked how the daughter was like, I mean, you have clothes from Goodwill. She's like, I don't want to wear that. I want to feel good. It's like, Then let's upgrade.
I live for your Lizzie voice. Holy shit.
Let's upgrade to a Ross. Like, I mean, come on, just take a baby step up. You don't need to go to like a boutique for $250 for a shirt.
Her daughter's like, it's just clothes. The poor thing, because she's been living poor her whole life. All her mom's been in prison, tricking.
Trading that shrimp for crack, baby.
Oh my God. I wonder who raised Jasmine. We probably would know if we watched
the grandmother, I think.
Where's Grandma? Grandma doesn't want to look at Lizzie.
No, probably not. She's pissed that she had to spend 60 to 80 raising a child.
Jeez.
Any other thoughts on these two disasters?
Flicking her off, and then Scott, it was interesting. He's like, well, once I tell her she's gonna pick Lizzie, or she's gonna pick Jasmine over me. It's like, I didn't think that was. Thought Jasmine's gonna be in her life either way. It is weird. Right. He's like fighting against the daughter.
I know, it is bizarre.
They're just so sick.
Yeah, it's sad. It's like, it's just, I don't understand what he thinks the end game of this hustle is gonna be that he's trying to pull off. Like, it's already failing. Like, what do you think? I don't get it. He's fucking himself.
And it's the only reason that she's with him is because he was the last trick before she got out of jail, probably, right?
Yep, 100%. I think so. And probably gave him the most money. $90,000.
He's hilarious watching him on the cell phone, though.
I know, he doesn't know how to FaceTime at all. It's like FaceTiming your parents. Like, whenever I FaceTime my dad, it's like he holds it up to his ear. I'm like looking inside of his eardrum. I'm like, I don't need to see this.
And his teeth are gonna fall out. It's just God. Yeah. And he's gonna expect sex from her. She's just the whole thing is a disaster. Gross.
Yeah. All right, Megan.
Lizzie looks Michael. Like she's got to take a shower or something.
Yes, she does. They both do. They need a good Korean spa day.
The friend was her and Sasha. They should be like on The Bachelorette, Love After Lockup. They're so pretty.
All right. The main event, our throuple, Megan, Michael, and Sara.
Oh my God.
We pick back up with the Love Actually shot of him waiting for her at the bottom of the elevator.
That shot is incredible. One of the best. I could watch it over and over.
You know what I think it is? I think it's like one of the producers or like the cameraman was like, "This is my time, you know, like this is my moment.
This is my idea, man. I'm putting this on my resume."
Right.
Season 2, episode 11.
Man, there's
43 minutes in. That was me.
Right. There's something very like manic about like Megan's energy towards him now. It's like it's become a little creepy.
It's changed.
Like, right? She was like, I've been missing him intimately. It's like that's like before she was kind of like this innocent, like I'm in love, and now it's like I love him. Like I don't know, it's creepy.
Now I'm like Team Sara and Megan. I had seen online that people thought Megan was slow. Now that might be the case, and she does seem mental and nuts.
She is. She's
and I hate her now. I hate her.
She got a little bit of dick and she's like,
holy shit.
Gone off the deep end.
She's like she's in heat, man.
So he picks her up, tells her he has to go see his PO.
So I thought that meant like he's gonna drop her off. I didn't realize it's like we're under the gun. Neither. Let's pick up the pace here.
Yep. I was thinking the same.
God, if you're gonna end up oh my God.
Like, I don't know. I'm somebody like in life who like if I'm not early, I'm late. Like I'm definitely like I understand I'm like super uptight about time. But like I don't understand when it's something like you could go to jail, why you're not like, listen, you need to take a cab from the hotel. I'll see you later. I have to see my PO in an hour. You know what I mean? Like
I'll pick you up after. Just wait at the airport. Watch some TV on your phone. I just couldn't understand that. Yep. And then she screws up the GPS.
I know. Well, I loved like as they're in the car, they're like kind of having a conversation, and she's like, "So like, I want to look for apartments and jobs," and he's like silent. He said nothing. He was just like, "Okay, I'm fucked now."
His face looked like he was sweating. Yeah.
Right. Smoking a cigarette in a closed car.
Stuck
My nightmare.
With this girl.
Oh God.
That's very Rochester.
Right. He's gonna be late for his PO appointment because she can't read GPS. Turns out they're 45 minutes away from where they were trying to go.
So they had it in Rochester. He's supposed to be in Canandaigua.
Man, those city names up there, I was like, what the fuck? What are they saying?
It's Canandaigua Lake. It's like all, it is wild, I guess. I'm used to it, but jeez.
He's speeding around like a psycho, telling her to light him a cigarette. Light me a cigarette. It's like driving around. It's like real
It brought me
cracky.
back to my old life with like a crackhead boyfriend who'd be like playing video games. You got to pick me up a pack of cigarettes before you come over, Justine. I'd be like, fuck you. I don't want to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway.
So they roll up late, 10 minutes late.
But the producer was the one that pulled up next to him. It looked like, right? I thought at the beginning it was a stranger.
Oh yeah, no, the producer's like, you're in the wrong city. I mean, they could have told him earlier, probably. Like
they just let him stroll around downtown Rochester. I thought they were looking for her hotel. I didn't realize they were going to the PO at that time.
I didn't either. So he shows up late and driving. The cop says he's not supposed to drive. And they put him in cuffs and search his car. And Megan's just sitting there like, I mean, it felt like a real violation. I'm like, felt like a violation for you? What are you talking about?
He's going to jail and she doesn't even realize it. She is not with it.
No, you're right. Something like, it's like her energy was just very bizarre here. Like she didn't even, it was like she almost, I don't know. It was like she almost was just like kind of ready for whatever was going to happen. It was just like, all right, well, there he goes. He's getting arrested.
She wanted to hurt him or like get him in trouble. She was smiling the whole time after the mom left. I wanted to shake her.
I know. She's like, I'm not going to cry. I'm just going to like,
she was smiling.
I think it's because, you know what it is? I think it's like now I think she was sensing, right? She definitely was sensing some weird shit was happening. I think she's almost happy that he's locked up because now it's like she's secure again. You know what I mean? He's not going to break up with her right now or something.
God, he should never talk to her again. He should ghost her out.
I know. He should ghost her.
I'm like such team Sarah. I can't believe I've switched so much. I really can't stand Megan's face anymore. Oh, my God.
I loved so the mom rolls up to the hotel and she's like pissed that he was late and she just says, I'm going to tell Megan, but he needs to cut this shit off now. So mom rolls up on her.
I wouldn't even have done that if I was the mom. I would have just let her flounder.
Tells her he's going to be away at 4 months. She's like, do you know where? And she's like, I'm not going to say anything. That's all I'm going to say. So I loved the mom. Ice cold.
I loved her. She just wanted to punch her. So I don't blame them. They had
the mom needs to be like in a mob or something. She's very good at keeping secrets. She's like, I'm not going to say shit about Megan to Sarah. That's his problem. But he knows what he needs to do. She's a compelling
character. I love her.
She really is. She'll ride for her son until the end, even though she's pissed off.
When they said, like, he belongs to New York State, and they were waiting for him, and then he's not supposed to be driving, and he drives up.
I know, so stupid. Rolls up, speeding through the parking lot.
I mean, I know he makes bad choices, and they're catching up to him, but...
to say a human being belongs to New York State is just such a gross fucking cop thing to say.
Yeah,
you know
it is.
Like,
it's disgusting. Yeah.
A human being does not belong to you. Like,
yeah, it doesn't. It say he's in trouble now, or that's such like a stupid thing.
He belongs to New York State. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. It's like, go home to your depressed family, you loser cop.
Now the mom meets with Sarah. Sarah's pissed and pregnant.
Next to Michael Kraft, you weirdo.
Robert Kraft. Nice.
Robert Kraft. Michael Kraft. When the mom came up, though, and then the poor sister, they just want Michael out. And that's how he goes back, is because he's stupid.
Yep. So stupid.
Why would he even let her come to Rochester? Just tell her what's going on.
Well, or just like, if she's coming, just be like, listen, I got to see my PO. I'll pick you up in 2 hours. Go have a freaking drink at the Chili's bar in the airport, and I'll see you soon.
Right.
Like, come on.
Why would you risk it? And that's like a 45-minute. Yeah, it is like a 45-minute drive to an hour to get from that airport to where he needed to be.
Right, and you can't be
late. That was dumb.
So dumb.
And that's why he went back before, right? It was a parole violation.
Yep.
The mom, I love your voices. The mom, though, she is great.
Yeah, Sarah pregnant now. God, and he's gonna be gone for 4 months, so she's gonna be fully pregnant when he comes out.
She'll visit him in the slammer.
And also, Sarah's getting smart. She wants to know why he was late. Is going to go through his phone. So he's about to get
heart
fucked.
Beating for her.
Can't wait till she finds that shit out.
Even though I shouldn't, I do. Now she's pregnant. It just sucks.
I think, like, you know, your life is choices that you make.
It
and
is.
She decided to sleep with somebody fresh out of prison without protection. So
no, I'm just a sucker. Yeah, I think it's my tune has changed. When I used to look at Megan, I felt some.
No,
sympathy.
she's definitely her
And
vibe
now
has switched.
I just can't stand her.
It's a little what's that movie with Glenn Close where she's like a stalker?
Yes, Fatal Attraction.
Yes, it's a little bit of that. Like she's not
It's
taking
just
no
like-
for an answer. She's moving there. She's a one-way ticket. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Moving. And she's like, I'm just gonna stay here a couple more days. Like, go
Right.
home.
It's like, why? Go home. Also, can't wait to see her dad's reaction to that shit.
Jeez.
be good.
Something
A
is
mess.
wrong with her.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's too pretty to be a virgin this long too, so maybe there it is.
It's driven her nuts. Any other thoughts on these two disasters?
When she opened up the door to the mom, I hated Megan's face.
Oh, me too.
Was it
Can I get a hug?
planned, or
I was like, get out of here.
Michael's mom should have been like, no, I don't want to touch a thirsty whore like you.
Man, you've really changed. Change your tune.
It bugs me the
that's
way
good.
she was just like, oh, I just don't know what's happening. They're going through my suitcase. It's like, he's going back to jail, you idiot.
I know.
And then
So
that
stupid.
poor little daughter doesn't get to see her dad over something stupid.
Right. I mean, yeah, but it's like, I think he also has to take some blame because, like,
No, he does, but
it was terrible.
I just, gosh,
Yeah.
why did he risk that?
Dumb. So dumb. So dumb.
That poor little daughter. I like his sister. She's cute.
Yeah.
But
She's
just
wearing the
poor
same thing in
Michael.
every single scene. Exact same thing.
Do you think Michael will ever be out for good?
I don't know. It's like it's interesting to see how some of these people, it's like they're just like, once they get into the system, it's like, I mean, I think this happens to a lot of people. It's impossible to get out.
There will always be a Megan that's going to get
Yep.
him in trouble.
Yeah, I think so. All right.
I know. It's not Megan's fault. I know that, people, but
It takes two to
I'm
tango.
angry at
But
her right now.
yeah.
I was
okay.
mad at how dumb she is about
you
it.
can have your feelings.
Don't be
I-
messing with people that are in and out of jail
Right.
if you don't realize the consequences that you're going to put them in.
Yeah, totally. Matt and Caitlin.
You should get the GPS right, you idiot.
that
Why
was
is he
like,
let-
yeah.
Why is
And
he
then she
letting
was
her
like, wait, where
that?
do I turn? I'm like, oh my God. Like, listen, I'm not great at directions either, but he should have been handled. See, but that's the same thing. Like,
It
why are
should
you
have
letting
been
some
his-
person who's
exactly.
not from
Yeah.
here, like, handle the directions? It's
Right.
like,
That's his number one mistake. Right.
totally. All right. The
That's-
depressing couple of the week, Matt and Caitlin. I just like,
Oh
it's
my
good.
God.
It's becoming a real bummer.
I feel bad that I was laughing at some of the certain scenes,
Okay,
and I don't
so-
know if I'll get in trouble for this, but whatever.
So I had some thoughts that I was laughing too. So I think when they went to there was something about when they went to the funeral home, and
Yeah.
I know this is terrible, and they brought out the ashes in like a reusable grocery bag with like the branding
I didn't even think
of-
about that.
of the funeral home. That killed me. I was like, oh God,
Oh.
this is like, it was just like,
We're going
it
to
was
order a
literally-
lot of reusable bags. You know, they can go to the grocery store, reuse them that the ashes were in.
Right, like you roll up at Ralph's, like, did you bring your own bags? I did.
Yeah,
And
I
it's like a
did. This
funeral
is
home
the-
bag. It's
This
like,
is the
come
funeral
on.
home with the ash/grief counselor/marriage counselor, couple
Loved-
counselor.
Loved her. Loved her.
We need a TV show of her.
God, can you imagine her life? I mean, yeah, so they're like,
What an angel, number one. I'll start there, okay?
so she's a funeral home person / grief counselor, and they're acting
Slash
like she's
Couples
their
counselor.
relationship therapist, and
Slash
she just like,
Future Jerry Springer talk show host.
she just rolled into it with them too. Like she was willing to get into it. So when you say that, what do you mean? I was like, oh my God.
I don't mean to
happening?
laugh at this situation, but they produced
something-
it so that it was funny. The way that Caitlin's jumping up and down, he's jumping up and down. She's over in the other room on the couch screaming at him, and
Bizarre.
they're yelling at each other in the funeral home.
I mean, I think that funeral home worker, I think she thought like it was going to be like a 3-second conversation. Then it was like, oh shit, this is like getting some real, like they're like running away from each other and I'm like stuck here. I don't know what to do.
Her eyes were hilarious just looking at
Uh,
them. That was great.
Honestly, that whole scene, like even though I know it was like
I
sad, there
shouldn't
was
say it
something
great.
hilarious
It
about
was
it.
sad. Yeah, it was sad. But you gotta. I can't.
I mean,
help
it's-
it. I mean, come on.
I loved how he was like, I've never been in a relationship. She's like, I'm sorry. What do you mean by that? He's like, look, I've never been in a
Like I've been locked up for 10 years and
Right.
I just dropped the soap a couple times and I just blocked it out of my
And that-
brain.
Right. And that was the
Did he have sex? Did he was ramming ass in prison? Probably. He wasn't taking it. He's too big, right?
I don't know. I don't get like
because that does happen, and they
of
just
course
block it out, right?
He was there for a long time, so I don't know. Ugh.
He's getting more and more handsome.
God, you're so sick. Something is like wrong with you in the head. Oh God.
But I am glad that you were laughing too. I'm like, I feel bad, but this is quite entertaining.
There was something very funny about it. I just like the whole situation that it's like a person that they don't know and they're literally there to pick up her mom's ashes. Next thing you know, they're in like a couples therapy session that's like going left every few seconds. Like,
because at first, I thought she was just picking up the ashes. Like they're like, okay, well, if I have any questions, I'll let you know. And then the lady's like, well, Matt, how are you supporting her?
Right. And what did she say? She was like, I just need somebody to like be there for me and like do things. And she goes, when you say that, what do you mean? And I'm like, oh, here we go. You just opened Pandora's box, woman. You are not gonna like this. Oh God,
I feel bad for Caitlin because now she can't. She just wanted to prove her mom that Matt was good for her, but maybe Caitlin's mom was right.
Yeah, I mean, oh, man, but that was good. I thoroughly enjoyed that whole scene. It was like, real good.
Like, for the last 6 months, you haven't done anything, or 3 months, or however long they've been out.
Well, I think what it is
fuck
like,
you. He's like, I'm sorry for cursing, but fuck you.
Right. I think sometimes situations like traumatic situations will illuminate all of the issues in a relationship. You know what I mean? You go through something and it's like either you're like, all right, this is somebody that can ride this out with me, or it's like everything that has been bothering you comes to the forefront, and obviously that's what happened here.
Yeah. And then in the other room there's a family having a wake and they're listening to them scream.
Right. But prison, like, God.
Fuck you.
That was good.
You're in the other couch and I'm in this room. Oh, it was,
that was
a
weird.
Wild episode.
It's hilarious.
You turn the volume off and they're just running back and forth right in front of the lady.
It's good.
I wonder if she's probably seen stuff like that before, but I just really wasn't expecting the couples counseling.
Me neither. It was good. We'll see.
Poor Caitlin, though. I do feel really bad for her.
I do too. It's a bad situation.
Matt's mom's like, fuck, now I can't kick them out.
I know. I saw her like, well, you guys just got to be supportive and, get through it. Life's short. We just want to enjoy it.
All I do is cook bacon and sausage. Here I am again.
Right. Yeah, like life's short. Like what she's really saying is like, get the fuck out of my house. I don't want you here anymore.
McDonald's is hiring. They would be really good at McDonald's employees. It's a great place to work. I
don't think he would be good.
The McDonald's runs like a well-oiled machine right down the street. Yeah, he's out. I could see him in his McDonald's office smoking cigarettes on the corner.
He wouldn't work though. He'd be one of those people. It's like, where's Matt again? It's like
he stuck his hand in the fryer,
right,
and didn't care about it. Seems like a person that doesn't feel pain anymore.
No,
like the guy on Mr. Deeds with the bump foot. Tracy
and Clint. We don't get much from good old Clint.
But
we
what
did
he
meet
does give is a lot.
It's good. We meet his new sketchy cousin. I love this cousin, just rolling with him into jail. That was good.
Oh, we love the cousin.
I just love that. So he's obviously Tracy in jail. He's like, she was arrested twice since we got married. And his sketchy cousin loved him, looked a little, he's like, I don't know, I think he's crazy.
Baked.
Super baked. Like, he's like, bro, you want to go on a ride? And he's like half asleep. He's like, all right, here I go. Just sleeps the whole way. It's like, oh God.
I told him if he wants this to be done, he just break up with her.
Right. It'd be a lot easier.
What blue truck are they in now? A new vehicle every day.
I know. Right.
Jeez. What's Daddy do? Maybe he owns a dealership.
No, I think they own that like deli. I think you missed the episode where like he went to the restaurant his parents own. It's like a deli or something, or a diner.
Good for them. Yeah. Salami bought this house, bought this car.
He's paying her legal fees.
Until whenever, indefinitely.
Yeah. So stupid.
Plus the $20,000 on his credit card.
That shit's not going through. I guarantee you he doesn't have a $20,000 limit. I don't know what's gonna happen there. It's a lawsuit.
They're gonna come take his stuff. I mean, they're gonna put a lien on his accounts or something. Something happens. I don't know what.
Definitely. They
Johnny
roll up to the
Budget's
prison.
gonna come break his legs.
Right. Johnny Budget.
1
he
year.
gets a call at prison.
She could be in there for 1 year, 20 months, or 20
or 20 years.
What did she do?
I loved that. I loved that was the range. It was like up to 20 years. But like even with the 20 years, he wasn't even like, and if it's 20 years, I'm out. He was just like, in up to 20 years,
20 years, I'll be 65 and that's okay. I'll look 105 and I'll be at the state fair as the oldest man alive because I'll be able to get away with the scam.
Right. That's it. They roll up to the prison. He gets a call, throws his phone, has a tantrum. You can't see her. Yells, "Tracy, I love you," into the sky. Marcelino style. And that's that. I love the cousin's fully asleep and like wakes up like, what? Where am I?
She's only a football field away and I just can't see her.
God. She's a football field away, like getting her fix, I'm sure.
I love that term, a football field away.
I know.
He's such a Cowboys fan.
God.
You're never going to win, Cowboys fan.
He had a Broncos phone case.
Oh, is he a Broncos fan? Oh,
yep.
Okay. All right.
I also just loved him.
You're not going to win either.
I just love when people do self-destructive things when they're angry, like throwing your phone into the field. Like, you're just going to have to go get your phone. Like,
yeah. It's like, I think
so
your credit's
dumb.
pretty shitty. I don't think
Right.
AT&T is going to give you anything. You're probably on
Right.
your mom's plan anyway.
Yeah, like, hang on to that phone, bro.
Yeah,
what
you
a
can't
mess.
afford to be losing your phone. And what if Tracy calls? What if your goddess calls? You need to be able to answer that. Tracy just used the hell out of him.
Totally. Used and discarded, and now she's still getting shit out of him. It's amazing.
God, I'm happy that he had sex with her, but he goes, I hate his term of how he's like, she left me for the addiction. No, she didn't leave you for the addiction. She left you for whatever next scam she can get.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think if she was clean, she'd be with you, Clint.
No, 100% not.
So when he says the addiction, it's just like, I
know.
get what he means, but it's his way of coping, but you just been
been
scammed the whole time.
Right. It's so stupid. I mean,
she left you because she's a scam artist.
Right. 100%. I mean, she left you and then abandoned the car in front of a restaurant and says, "Don't worry about it. We'll get it when I get out." It's like, in what, 20 years you're going to find the car? I don't God.
Why isn't he hunting that car down?
I don't know. It's so stupid. If they found the car, why is he getting charged for the car? Or no, they didn't find the car. He should be hunting it.
So where the hell's the car?
I know.
Why wouldn't he file at that point, you'd have to file a stolen report against her and then she'd be in jail.
What I would say is, if she said, "I left it in front of a store," my first question would be, okay, what store? Like,
right.
why is it just like, all right, we'll deal with it later. Okay. It's like, no.
And then the cops just let the car go and they don't contact anyone to come pick it up, or maybe the store got it towed, but
yeah,
you'd have to figure that out.
Exactly. That should be your number one
Talk
priority.
to
Fuck
Cindy
her legal
at
fees.
CVS.
Right. CVS. Yeah, right. She's definitely at like a 99-cent store.
Drug store. Yeah.
Dollar store getting like used toothpaste. Yeah,
the old
it's a
tomatoes
disaster.
off the counter. God.
The mess.
He is so entertaining. I feel bad in his time of pain to laugh at him, but I just need him to still be on the show. I don't want him to just be done.
I know, me too. I want some more prison interviews of
He
Tracy.
would be so great on 90 Day Fiancé. He needs to get online. He needs to find somebody to bring over, and I'm on board.
He would be good. Oh, that'd be hilarious. All right. Last but not least, Marcelino and Brittany.
Okay, really quick on a tangent before we get to them.
Yeah.
Doesn't Paul and what's Paul on 90 Day
Carini?
Fiancé? Doesn't them having a baby make you nervous?
Yes. Absolutely.
Like, it shouldn't be allowed. I'm really nervous.
It makes me very uncomfortable. I think she would be okay if he
Yes.
something about him around.
No,
it makes
not,
me like.
No, I'm not worried about her one bit, but it's
the energy.
him. And he worries me. Like, he'll leave the baby outside in a snowstorm like he did those poor dogs.
Speaking of 90 Day Fiancé,
nervous.
remember when John from Before the 90 Days messaged us and said, "You've been chatting shit about us for weeks." You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I started watching this show called Love Island. If anyone has watched it, let me know if you like it at Twitter, Escape2Pod. I've been watching on Hulu, but it's a British show.
Oh.
It's like a British dating show. It's very entertaining.
Are they on an island?
Yeah, they put them in this like villa and they like couple them up and then they have like an opportunity to like recouple. So it's like essentially like a dating show, but I started watching it. It's pretty addictive. But anyways, they said multiple times now they've said chatting shit. So it's definitely a phrase that they use.
Okay.
England, so it wasn't just.
And do they use "see you next Tuesday" like water, like John does? There's something so aggressive for the guy saying that over and over and over again.
Agreed. No, but they do. They just have different. Obviously, they have different phrases and stuff. But no, I didn't hear that. But I definitely.
They're going to be on Love After Lockup.
I don't worry.
Because he's a murderer.
Transition shows.
And she's the type of woman that would stick with her murder man forever.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I thought about this the other day. Okay. John, sorry, people, we're on a 90 Day Fiance tangent. John and Rachel only need like $10,000. They're both so broke. I mean, I could come up, you could save $10,000 if you really wanted to with love. If you're in love with somebody, you just get a side job at night, have somebody watch Lucy and the other girl, and you save all that money and put it towards a visa. And John, too, he has nothing else to do but make money.
Right.
You can't tell me. And I thought if I had a bunch of money, I would give the money to them to get them over there together just to see what would happen. I thought that to myself. I would. I'd be like, here you go. Here's the money. Now let's see it together. The whole situation with them is wild. Imagine being in a relationship and you don't see each other but twice a year. And you're just talking. God, I'd love to follow John around and see what really is going on.
He's at the pub. That's where he is. It's where you'd follow him to the pub.
Get a bar back job, John.
And his mom's house.
Make enough money to come over. There's a reason why they don't have a visa yet.
Totally. 100%. All right. Rant over. Back to it. So Marcelino and Brittany, they didn't give us much other than she tells him she's pregnant. I have to say, so they're out with her kid at the park. Did the kid call her dad or call Marcelino daddy?
Which I can
He did, right?
Like my kids call me daddy and they get it all screwed up, but I mean, but just to call somebody else
right?
daddy is really weird. Odd.
Especially when he lives with his dad. Like,
yeah.
Bizarre.
And then Marcelino's like, I love it. He would never correct him.
No,
like,
of course
he'd whisper in his ear, I am your daddy.
Yes, he would. The only other comment from their thing was I think you put it up on Twitter, but the apartment with the brick, what is that apartment? It looks real sketchy.
When they put that baby down to sleep in there, I'm like, what is this jail cell? And then the whole walls, it really made me uncomfortable.
It was bad. It's like they painted shitty brick. It looked rough. And it was not like brick and like a hipster, like you're living in a loft and you have like displayed brick. It was like, no, this literally looks like a jail cell. Yes. It was weird. It was really weird.
It's like she should have PTSD against that. She should want some warm walls. That poor little kid.
I know.
With his Paw Patrol poster on the wall.
Yeah, at least they tried to decorate. That was nice.
And she's like, good night. And the poor little boy, at least he's good. Keeps his mouth shut. He knows he can't get up out of bed. Right. And then if you think about the logistics of it all, that little boy, there's a producer. She hasn't seen the kid in 100 years. It's the first time she's sleeping over. And he's in a new place. She's got producers in his bedroom. And then she shuts the door. And you'd think she just would want that time. I guess she's just not thinking like a normal person, but you'd want that time alone with the kids, sleep, like lay down, read him a story, like have some
he's in
time
this uncomfortable prison-like room. It's very weird.
Now he's like, the door's shut. I'd be scared to hell if I was a little kid.
I know. It's very adaptable if he just passes out.
Like, here's some melatonin. Go to sleep.
Bye. She tells him she's pregnant. He seems pumped. He's very excited.
Of course. That is
I love how he knows nothing about pregnancy. He's like, is it a girl or a boy? You just found out? It's like, that's not how it works, bro.
Give me the stick. Is it a girl or a boy?
Right. It's like, no, that's not quite how it works.
And then he's like, it'll be a boy. You know, I've seen these gender reveals where these men get upset after it's a girl. And that really, I don't trust them with the baby.
Gender reveals. Don't get me started on that trash again.
Guess who's having a gender reveal today? Which another person that I insta-stalk, Gretchen Rossi.
Oh, God.
And for some reason, I care. And I don't know why. She has had, I just watched her story before we came on. She is having a custom
it's going to be some
dress made that's half blue.
Yep,
it's
there we
actually
go.
really cute.
God,
half blue and half pink. For the, how do you have any money, Gretchen?
Right? Are she still selling those like bunk handbags?
Maybe.
God, I can't.
But yeah, Marcelino is so happy because it's the best lockdown to keep Brittany forever.
100%. He's thrilled.
Well, she better keep her shit straight and raise this kid right then.
Yep. Oh my God, I just
give
saw
it to
the dress.
Sasha. Sasha seems like a sweet woman, doesn't she?
Yeah. God. Oh, that's funny.
The dress is cute though, right?
Yeah, it is, but it's still,
I picture
still
ugly,
stupid.
But
It's just
like,
so stupid.
how do you have you paying somebody $1,500 to make you a dress?
Oh, that's Michael Costello. It's more than that. That's one of those like bigger designers.
Oh, okay. He's a big deal.
Stupid. God, people are so dumb. Anyways.
God. I can't wait till she has a baby and she can't be all, she'll still be all like, I've never seen someone look, she's like Melissa Gorga with the hair and the makeup.
Yep. Yeah,
until this
fully
tornado comes into her life.
God.
It'll be fun. And she'd probably look prettier dressed down, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. Which is a lot. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
Marcelino's
Slade Smiley's dick. That's disgusting.
Here we go. We're finishing on dick talk again. You are amazing every time.
No matter what. I'm sick. Sorry,
I think that's
everyone.
4 podcasts in a row. That is good.
Oh, God. That's what goes to my mind. I just feel bad for her.
We're classy.
She's going to go to heaven, and God's going to be like, what's wrong, Gretchen? Why did you spend so much time doing that?
Heaven.
Oh.
You're nice.
She'll go to heaven. Slade's going right to hell.
All right. On that note, positivity and conversations about dicks, we're out of here. We'll be back again. We're going to be on 2 Black Girls, 1 Rose. Check that out. And then we'll be back with our Bravo episode. And check us out on all the things. All right. Bye.
Bye.